Well, now that flight's clearly out, I guess fight it is. I turned to meet him head on. I've been screamed at before. I've had people spit on me, yell at me, one even tried to slap me. I've been called every derogatory name in the book. I've been told women shouldn't officiate. Just last week, I was called a dumb bitch for the 10th time. I handled it then, and I'll handle it now. And most importantly, rule number 1, I'll never let them see me cry, no matter what. You know there's a ref shortage, right? I say, lifting my chin to meet his eyes. So maybe chasing one down to scream at them in the parking lot isn't the best idea if you want to keep having games here. I know U8 soccer is so brutal, I deadpan. But come on, man. They're second graders. It's not that deep. Did I mention today's game was with literal children? They don't even have all their adult teeth yet, but their parents are convinced every one of them is God's gift to the sport. Half of them won't even make it past rec, but that's none of my business. I wasn't chasing you, the man says, staring at me, but then my words must register because his annoyed face falls. Oh no, I guess I kind of was, but it's not what you think. I raise my eyebrows. Having an angry parent rethink their position is definitely a first for me. Here, he says, and holds out my yellow card. You dropped this on the field when you were breaking up the argument. I wanted to give it back in case they'd charge you to replace them. We're not all monsters on the sidelines, you know. I take it from him, bewildered, just as Aiden comes jogging up. His game must have ended right after mine. I hope I didn't distract him too badly. Everything okay? He asks, looking between me and the man. The man nods at him and then heads back to where his kid is waiting. What happened? Aiden asks as soon as we're alone. Weirdly, nothing, I say, wiping the sweat off my forehead. I dropped one of my cards and he just wanted to give it back. When he started chasing me, I guess I just freaked. Lucky, Aiden says. I got a can of Gatorade thrown at me just before halftime for calling a foul on a kid who slide tackled another kid and then bit him. The mom was like, "How is that a foul?" And I was like, "Get your rabid kid out of here." First time I ever red carded a 6-year-old. Man, these people think it's the World Cup, but these kids are barely potty trained. I laugh. I can't help it. This job is too much sometimes. Becoming a pro ref is my biggest dream, sure. But even I am willing to acknowledge that it can get a little dicey sometimes. I know it sounds weird. Most people dream of being a professional athlete or a rock star or an astronaut or something. But a few years back, after some extenuating circumstances, I realized I wanted to go pro in a different way. I wanted to be a ref. I want to follow in Sarah Thomas's NFL footsteps. She's incredible. The first woman to officiate a major college football game, the first woman to officiate a college bowl game, and if that wasn't wild enough, the first woman to ever be hired as an official in the NFL. Cherry on top of the sundae, in 2021, she went on to become the first woman to ever officiate in a Super Bowl. 2021. We're not talking about the dark ages here. Sarah is kicking down doors and breaking through ceilings that up until embarrassingly recently seemed to be made of solid steel. I may have a picture of her on my wall, or 5. Mia, my best friend, thinks I have a crush, but it's not that. Or at least it's not just that. A lot of my friends do this as a part-time job or to work off some of their club dues or field rental fees for their own sports. But not me. This is what I want from life. Sure, refs deal with a lot of hate. We're often accused of favoring one team or the other, even if that's obviously not true. But our work is important. We keep it fair, we keep it moving, and we keep it as safe as we can. The people doing it on a national stage, like Sarah Thomas or Carl Cheffers, who work during the most watched televised sporting events, are badasses on a whole other level. The shit they have to deal with, the pressure they're under, I can't even imagine. Look at me. I consider myself great under pressure, yet I'm one step away from crumbling under the weight of the college stress my mom is putting on me. Let's just say my parents don't fully understand the whole I want to be a ref thing, and are suggesting, nay, demanding, that I come up with a backup plan.